I'm down here in Sarasota, Florida, and I'm on the board of directors of an outfit called Mayor's Feed the Hungry, and we cover two different counties, Manatee and Sarasota. Our challenge is a little bit different than other people's. Other people have a product to sell or a service to sell. We don't. We go and beg for money, which is not a good look. We offer, we pick up food and donations and things like that that we facilitate with about 33 different food banks. So we're looking to increase sponsorship, donations, like every other not-for-profit. And what we're running into a fair amount is we have a big 800-pound gorilla as a charity that's tied in with Feed America and all that sort of thing. And we're a relatively small boutique charity. So we hear things like, well, already gave money to the big mega outfit. And the donors, from what I can tell, they want to know that their money is going to have an impact and it's going to reach lots of people and they're going to have a big reach. And with 35 outfits, it's a little bit of a challenge to say, well, yeah, but we're a boutique and we don't spend a lot of money. We're all volunteers. So we don't have the big building and all that other kind of expense. So
okay, so I think the real key for you, Bob, are you the one doing the outreach yourself?
Pretty much, yes, sir. Because I had the opportunity and privilege a number of years ago to take this sales course called Unlock the Sales Game or something like that. I seem to recall when I was working. Yeah, it's excellent.
Good, good.
Well, but now I'm trying to apply it here after retiring.
Well, let's grab some nuggets from the past. And I think one thing for you would always going to be, obviously, the classic, which is, would you be open? Right? So if you talk to a donor, I'd say, would you be open to considering allocating some of your donation funding to a group of us who are volunteers who make typically a huge difference with people. And in this case, your dollars will not be going towards overhead, which typically happens with the large organizations that you're probably used to. Our organization is volunteer only. The majority of the dollars that you would be providing would go directly to people who are hungry and need the food to survive. Would you be open to that?
Okay, excellent. Excellent.
So really, I think for Bob, it's about you presenting a proposition they cannot refuse. Unless they're just heartless, you know. But I think by using the languaging again, would you be open and you saying you're volunteers, but your impact is typically twice as high as typical organizations, yet you have half the overhead, so more of the dollar can make a difference for people. That's really a frame that's hard to refuse for somebody who's used to donating money. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes. Yes.
What would they say back to you as an objection to that? Would you typically might hear, for instance? If you did present that.
You do great work, but I'm really not ready to do it at this time. You know, the usual. I've got to run it by the executive director or the board, and I'll get back to you.
So when you hear that, any objection like that, the response is always going to be this. It is, that's not a problem. That's fine. Not a problem at all. The first thing is diffuse. You bring it down. Then you might say, would you be open to just starting with a very small donation that would make an impact to one person in their lives? And I can simply document to you how that goes. And if that goes well, you can bring that to your board. That way you have a story to tell. Would that be okay? Would you be open to that?
As they say in the street, you demand.
Okay, Bob. It's great to see you again. Come on back again, okay?
Will do. Thank you, Ari.